Hello everybody out there in YouTube land, Noodle here, and today we're back in Testificadia. Woohoo! Welcome to Friday, everybody. Friday, it's a Friday. So welcome to Friday, Minecraft Friday. Once again, it's not going to really be a Minecraft Friday because I don't have any Castaway recorded. But trust me, it'll happen. It'll happen. Eventually, maybe. Hopefully sooner than later. Definitely by this weekend, me and Strike will be recording. I'm going to get with him this week. In fact, by the time this comes out, I should have already gotten with him. And, oh shit, what the fuck, another spider? Jesus Christ. Why did you guys warn me there's a spider out there? Seriously. So I definitely would have gotten with him already. We're going to go ahead and schedule to go ahead and start recording not Castaway, Jesus Christ, R.I.P. Castaway. Start recording Crusoe Island this weekend. What the fuck? No, I want the chest. Also, I got another little project that's underway. I am hesitant to talk about it only because it is super secret squirrel, but a lot of my time is now going to be devoted to that super secret project. It will take up some of my weekend time. Hopefully it shouldn't affect recording at all. So you guys shouldn't notice any kind of change or anything like that. How much is a door? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we have enough for an iron door. Look at that. Let's go ahead and make that door. Whoop. There we go. Iron door. Nice. We're also going to go ahead and have to make more of these things. There we go. 16. That shouldn't be enough, but it's a start. Okay. What was I going to say? Yes. So that's kind of what's going on thus far. Once again, I do kind of apologize for us not having a double Minecraft this week. But it'll get there. It'll get there. You know, I may be late, but I always come through in the end. I was thinking about that I finished up my stories from when I was in Brazil, and that was a lot of fun to talk about. And I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is go ahead and start talking to you guys about my experiences in the military. There are some of you guys out there who are in the military, and you'll just kind of sit back and nod and smile and be like, yep, I remember that bullshit. Or, wow, you know, that's interesting. Maybe I should look into that. And then there's those of you out there who have never been in the military, who know nothing about military life, who are perhaps maybe underage or never had the opportunity to sign up or didn't have the inclination to. And hopefully this will be more of an eye-opening awareness to just the stuff that veterans in general go through. And that way you can kind of understand where we come from. And like I said, once that understanding is in place, you know, you guys, there won't be a gap. There won't be this weird barrier between peoples. And personally, I think that's important. I think it's important to know, you know, where everybody comes from. So let's go ahead and get these stories underway. I'm kind of excited. I guess first things first, I should probably talk about when I first signed up for the military. I signed up when I was 16. That was the earliest you can sign up for the military. Why did I do it? Probably, I mean, realistically, I have two stories that I always told everybody why I joined the military. There's a story that I tell everybody, and then there's the story that is what really happened. I will go ahead and impart to you both tales, starting with the one that I tell everybody. When I tell everybody, and this was like when people would ask me in the military, it's a common question you often ask other veterans, like, oh, well, why did you join? Why did you come in here? I can go ahead and take all this stuff off too. It's just, it's not doing anything down here. It's really a waste of resources for all this stuff to be down here like this. Okay, sorry. So what I tell everybody is that I come from a long line of military people in my family. My family is very military oriented, very much so. We have had members of my family have fought in every single American conflict ever since America was ever founded, and even before America was founded. we have a very rich military history. And as it turns out, at least one of every generation has served in the military, and has, left the military with honor. Unfortunately, I was the last of my generation, and no one else took the reins to be in the military. Therefore, it was literally up to me to continue that tradition. So I bit the bullet. My cousins once joined the military. He was in the Marines for a bit, but he ended up getting out dishonorable discharge. I'm not talking shit about him, mind you. The Marines, that's a tough life, man. That's rough. If you're a Marine, dude, kudos to you. Everybody can talk shit. They're just haters. I mean, that's all it is. It's just fucking hate talk. I give it up to Marines. Those guys have a tough time. But anyway, so it was literally left up to me to go ahead and to just, I don't know, join the military and represent my family. That's what I told everybody. And that's, I mean, for the most part, that's fucking true. It really is. There's no real kind of exaggeration or anything there. I mean, that's pretty much how it is with my family. I'm wondering if I could get away with upside down stairs. Do you think I could? Like this? Yeah. Yeah. And then, like, have them curve around like that. Yeah, that looks pretty good, don't you think? Sort of like this gradual kind of like doorway here, because this is going to have to be like this. I still feel a little claustrophobic about this here, but I think it'll be okay. I think I'm more claustrophobic about this. Like, this just seems so fucking out of place, this ledge here. But I know why it's here. There's just not too much I can do about it. See, because I could do that, but there would be a gap there. Unless I did something crazy. I'm going to do something crazy. I could probably do something like that. I'm not comfortable with this at all. Because that means I have to tear down all of this. And I mean, is it really even worth it at this point? I'm sorry, everybody. I'm like, my story just stopped dead in its tracks because I can't fucking figure something out. I want to see how that looks. I think it'll actually look pretty good, actually. So let's get back in there. Oh, shit. I didn't mean to put wood down, but whatever. Oh, that's fucking terrible. That's not what I wanted at all. Can we do it like this? Yeah, that looks okay. Let's check it out from the outside. Yeah, that'll look good. I think. That's not what I wanted at all. Alright, so anyway, I'm sorry. So the real story, what really happened, like, this is like the for real version of why I joined the military. The for real version is, at the time, a good friend of mine lived with me. His family had moved away, but he still kind of wanted to go to the same school that we always went to. He didn't want to move away. I don't blame him. I was going to make another crafting table. And he asked if he could live with us, just until school, graduation, and stuff like that. And my mom was more than happy to oblige. We didn't have much growing up, but we did have each other. And for as corny as that sounds, sometimes, ohana, man, ohana means family. No one gets left behind. And he most certainly was family to all of us. So, this is going to fuck up this cemetery so goddamn bad. I know it is. Yeah, it's okay. I think I can live with myself. Because this will have to come down like this. And then like this. And Why is this so fucking different? I'm not. Oh, because I didn't finish this wall here like this. Okay. So anyway, he lived with us, and he lived in my room with me, and we only had one bed. No, we didn't sleep in the same bed. We just alternated. One person slept on the floor one night, and the next night, somebody got to sleep on the fucking futon. So it was this alternating back and forth, and I remember very distinctly that day was his day to be on the futon. I was uncomfortably on the floor, trying not to, die on the floor. And I remember he woke up like at fucking. We woke up like at 3 in the fucking morning, or like 2 in the morning, something like that. Like, it was ridiculously early. And he was like, "Hey, man." I was like, "What?" And he's like, "What we gonna do today?" And it was our day off from school. And I was like, "I don't know, man. What do you want to do?" And he's like, "Let's join the army." And I said, "Okay." And then that's it. We went back to sleep. We woke up, and then we joined the army. Like, that's exactly how it happened. Call this fucking stupid or retarded, like that being the reason why I did what I did. But that was exactly why. Because we woke up and we just decided on a whim that we're just going to join the military. We ended up joining the army at the exact same time. We went in. We were going to go in the buddy program. Now, for those of you who don't know what that means, it means that if you want to join the military and you're joining with a friend, you can opt to join what they call the buddy program. And that is where you and your friend, you guys can pick the same MOS, meaning the same job. And you guys would both go into training with each other. You guys would go to the same basic training. You guys would go to the same AIT, which is your job training. And if there was any kind of supplemental training, like if you guys had to go to like airborne school or anything like that, you most certainly would go together, pending that the friend passed the schools in order to graduate to keep going with their military education. I mean, pending the fact that they fucking did that, I mean, you'd be good to go. Can I? I don't know if I can. I can! Oh, this is so fucking sweet. This is turning out a lot weirder than I thought it was going to be. I don't really know how this is going to look, people. I've never actually built anything like this before. This is really unique to my building experience. But, I mean, so far it looks pretty righteous. I kind of like it. I kind of do. I think I'm going to go ahead and make these, this floor here, the wood. I kind of like the stone, but I think it kind of detracts from what I'm going for here. Okay, so you can opt to go into the buddy program, but in order to do that, you kind of have to be in the same MOS. And unfortunately, we could not decide on a mutual MOS that would suit both of us. He ended up joining the military as a combat engineer, and I joined the military as shit. I joined the military as shit. I joined the military. A button? Is that what I want? Fuck it. I guess it's a button now. There we go. That'll work. And then I joined the military as psychological operations, which is a big fancy word for just a propaganda specialist. I'm gonna knock this down. That should work. And then I can have that there. And I can have some more torches around here like that. I think that'll do okay. That should be enough light, at least, for this place. We're going to need ladders that go all the way up. It'll probably be on both sides that there are ladders. So let's get to the top and see how that looks. So, anyway, we couldn't decide on a fucking MOS. So we ended up not going into the buddy program. We ended up leaving for basic training at different times. We ended up going to different units altogether. And my family, although a little worried, they were very supportive of me. and they just wished me the best and sent me on my way. It wouldn't be until later that I found out that my friend ended up getting kicked out of basic training. He got into a fight, and fighting is a no-go in basic training, and he ended up getting kicked out. What you guys don't know is that in basic training, and for those of you who've gone to any kind of basic training, you know what I'm about to say is fact. That there's always a fucking jackass who never gets his shit together, is always fucking argumentative with the drill sergeants, and who finds pleasure in making everyone else suffer. And by that, I mean, if he fucking doesn't do what he's supposed to do, basic training is about group punishment. So that one individual who fucks up doesn't get punished. Everybody gets punished. So that jackass will on purpose get in fucking trouble because he thinks it's funny that everybody suffers. And that person is usually one of the most fit individuals in the unit, and therefore, they're not even fucking phased by the fact that they have to do like 1,000,000 fucking push-ups. They're like, oh, okay, I gotta do 1,000,000 push-ups, that's fine, and they think it's funny, where everyone else is fucking dying, and not having the best of fucking time in basic. I think what I'm gonna do is, I think I'm gonna make like a fuck. I was gonna make like a bay window, but this isn't gonna work out very well. Not with like this. Maybe. Oh, I know what I can do. Okay, I got it. All right. So then there was that jackass who was making everybody's life a living hellhole, and my friend, who I will say I have known him for a very long time, and I have never, not once, ever seen him lose his fucking cool. Ever. And apparently he had enough of the jackass, and they were polishing their boots one day, and he just gets up from his boot polishing, just like whatever, and proceeds to go over to the jackass and just beat the shit out of him, just until he's a fucking bloody pulp. And everybody was like stunned and shocked, and they couldn't believe it. And yeah, he ended up getting kicked out of the military. Now, I didn't know this until later. Unfortunately, my parents, who had wished me the best of luck in my military career, didn't have any faith in the fact that I could do it at all. I know that's really fucked up, but my parents had... I mean, I was the fat kid. I was a whiner and a complainer. I remember I kind of covered this earlier with you guys. And so the fact that I could make it in the military was a complete shock to them. And the fact that my friend, who, remember, used to live with us, couldn't cut it in the military. My parents knew them very well. They were shocked that he couldn't make it and that I could. Like I said, it wasn't until later that my mom actually revealed this to me and was like, yeah, we kind of were not rooting for you, for as fucked up as that is. But it happens. Parents will be parents, I guess. This is not gonna look right. Sorry. I'm trying to come up with a good look for this stupid fucking balcony. I don't think it'll look good anyway that I do it. I'm gonna try a few different ways here. I only got about a minute left before I'm supposed to cut this video. Anyway, he ended up getting kicked out. I ended up being a basic. And that's kind of where I think I'm going to wrap up this story for now. I didn't really say too much, but what we'll do is when we come back, I'll jump right into it, and I'll talk about my experiences in basic training, the things that I went through, and, just some random shit that had happened that I thought was funny or was interesting, that is enough for you guys, just enough to share with you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it here. Thank you guys for joining me. Thanks for listening. Thanks for just kind of being here in general. I don't know if you guys even find these kind of stories interesting. I know I'm kind of ranting and saying and backtracking a lot. I'm trying to get back into the groove of recording. Anybody out there who has ever recorded anything will tell you that doing what I do, and that is recording and talking at the same time and keeping up stories, is really fucking difficult. It's not easy at all, and it does take a little bit of skill to do. And I'm sorry, I've been out of practice, and that's really just my fault. But hey, what? It's only gonna get better from here, and yeah, like I always say, thank you for joining me, thank you for listening, and when we come back, I am gonna go ahead and continue this fucking stupid story about my experiences in basic training. And in the comments below, man, fucking let me know. This is Friday, so that means that I'm going to be doing all my bulk recording come tomorrow. So let me know if these things are just fucking boring and you don't really even feel like fucking listening to them anymore. If you want me to talk about something specific, touch on something, just give my opinion on anything, even if it's like, well, Noodle, what's your opinion on fucking gay marriage? Like, dude, I'm super down. I'll fucking tell you. I don't care. So yeah, so just let me know what you want me to talk about, and I most certainly will do that, and I will record all that stuff this weekend. So like I said, thank you for joining me, thank you for listening, and I will catch you all next time. Peace out.